I would like to take you on an antique hunting adventure in Japan and show you the variety of beautiful things you can find here. This is Yamato Antique Market. It is held on the third Saturday of every month. You can find a fantastic variety here, from Jomon pottery to hand-painted textiles and vintage toys. I always have fun exploring each vendor's unique collections. There are around 300 vendors here, and each one with their own unique perspective. It is a great place to find finishing touches for your home. My kids even enjoy searching for treasures here. Obviously, they gravitate toward the amazing toys you can find in Japan. But really, there is such a variety, I feel there is some kind of treasure for everyone. This time, I was tempted by the artwork I found, all at pretty reasonable prices. Framed fabric printing stencils is an interesting idea. There was a nice collection of traditional folk crafts. I find these simple utilitarian pieces have a timeless charm. Some vendors are so specialist, I'm sure they have customers coming to visit only them. This collection of stones and ammonites was amazing. I loved the basketry I found at the market this day and was tempted by quite a few. But what I was really looking for were some tea utensils for my tea ceremony practice. I found quite a few antique utensils, including lots of kettles. I will show you what I added to my collection at the end of the video. What do you think? Would you make the effort to come here? This is Ryuko-ji Antique Market, which is held every third Sunday. So you can visit both of these, one after the other. have made a more detailed video about this market previously, where I go into the history of this beautiful temple. Every time I visit, I notice a new detail in the temple grounds. Once again, the selection is pretty varied, and it's a good place to find some new gems for your home. Though this is a smaller market, it is still a good one. I found some beautiful woven handbags at bargain prices. These are perfect when wearing kimono. I love finding things that I will actually use, so if I do choose to buy something, I try to pick very carefully and imagine myself using the item. This stall is one of the regulars, and this day he had another wonderful selection of very old ceramics. I particularly like this mizusashi. I love these beautiful glass collections. This little bronze container was so cute. I loved these koimari plates with their perfect balance of detail and white space. Once again, I found some jomon pottery, only shards this time. These handmade Japanese kaleidoscopes are quite sought after. I had fun both days searching for beautiful bargains. Now for the pieces that I chose to buy. As I said before, I only buy things that I will actually use. I also love finding a bargain. I fell in love with this beautiful wall-hanging woven flower holder. At first I thought it might be Chinese. I actually lived in Beijing and Hong Kong, so I felt like it was a little bit of a nod to those days. It is actually made by a company in Shizuoka, Japan, called Suruga Take Sensuji Craft. The techniques have been passed down through the generations since 1840. The level of detail created with such a simple material, bamboo, is astonishing. I've been unable to determine when this piece was created, but I think it must have been made more recently. The way it frames the flowers is beautiful. I will have lots of fun styling this with flowers throughout the year. I would also like to make some ceramic tall thin vases to fit into it. I picked this up for 2,000 yen. This is a haiki, or ash bowl, used in the Japanese tea ceremony to transfer damp ash to the ro, or the furo, before adding the charcoal to heat the kettle. This part of the tea ceremony is called shozumi demai. I have just started studying this at my class. The ash bowl was created by Ryuko-ji Sokan, the 12th generation master of the Ryuko family. His artist name is Ken Chuzai, and he was a tea master of the Omoto-senki school. He was born in 1919 and died in 2015. The ash bowl would have been fired at relatively low temperatures with straw wrapped around it to create the scorch marks. I will be using this for my shozumi practice. I also picked this up for 2,000 yen. This is a futaoki, used during the tea ceremony to rest your water ladle. I like its little crack, and will use this as the front. This is a staple in my utensil collection. When you use a bamboo rest, you hit the ladle gently on the top and drop the handle. It gives a very satisfying sound. I paid 500 yen for this. These are obijime that tie around the kimono obi and keep your knot at the back in place. I love the details in each one and the variety of colours. I wear kimono each time I practice the tea ceremony, so these will all be put to good use. I picked the 5 of these up for 1,000 yen. I hope you enjoyed coming with me through the antique markets. Please feel free to get in touch with me if you'd like to know any more information about them. I'll leave you with some images of the flowers that are in bloom in my garden. As you might have noticed, I chose to use 2 types of sakura in my arrangement. Both of these were in bloom at the same time this year.